this is Olive Garden. And I'm like, hi, I'd like to make a reservation for 123. And she's like, it's like the clapper. You gotta synchronize it later.
It's not one clap, it's two claps, Jules.
Arr, arr.
The lights are not going off.
I'm a baby seal.
Are we good?
We're good.
Okay. See, we have real water in here. They were empty, and I said, I don't want to be a faker. So I made her fill them up so I could drink and put lipstick marks on her white cup.
Now it has gross sink water in it instead.
It does. It's nasty.
We still won't drink it,
nasty bro water.
We feel like we're being more real with you this way.
I'm here. I'm just going to drink some. Nasty water.
Never drink city water.
You should have gotten me seltzer.
Don't do it.
Way better. And look at my lipstick mark.
Nice.
Anyway.
You're not a faker.
And I'll leave that dirty in your dishes when I leave.
Yeah.
But I am not a faker.
Thanks, Mom.
No problem. So, I have a story to tell you guys today. One time, we were going to make reservations for Olive Garden because we were like, we need some pasta in our lives,
Which is
right?
my favorite place in the world, by the way.
Absolutely. And we're like, you know, sometimes you just have to be silly, right? Yes. You just have to be silly sometimes. So I said, well, what time are we going to set it for? And I looked at the clock, and about a half an hour later, it was just this random time. And I said, how about we make it for 1:23?
Because that was exactly half an hour from the point that we were at.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you serious? And she's like, yeah, why not? So I'm like, okay, challenge accepted. And so I pick out my phone and dial Olive Garden. And then the lady on the other end is like, hello, this is Olive Garden. And I'm like, hi, I'd like to make a reservation for 1:23. And she's like, it's a long silence.
It's still funny.
And she's like, we'll try to sit you as closely as possible to that time. I'm like, that's wonderful, thank you.
And so we're like driving on the way to Park City. We're near the mall.
And I'm super proud of myself by this point also, because normally like when someone's like, oh, you should do this ridiculous thing, I'm like, that's hilarious, and I would totally not have a problem doing it, but I just laughed through the whole thing. But I actually did this like really seriously.
Totally
so
deadpan
I was
it.
proud of myself.
Yeah. So we're like cracking up the entire way to Olive Garden, right? And we get there just a couple minutes ahead of time. Like, no, we can't go in till 1:23. So we're like watching our phones, and at like 1:22 we get out of the car and wait till it hits. As soon as it hits 1:23, we walk in the door.
We're walking in the door, and then I'm like, hi, I'm Juliana. I made a reservation for 1:23. And then like the two ladies at the desk are like,
they're like looking, and they look at the clock,
yeah,
and they're like
looking down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up, and
they're clearly at this point trying not to laugh in our faces.
Yeah,
because we're being totally serious.
It was an awesome day at work for them. I'm just saying.
So
but they were trying to be professional. So
anyway, they're like,
good job.
Okay. So then they're like, stifling their laughs and saying, we could get the table for you right away. So they took us back and they seated us. Well, this one lady manager, she's there all the time, like for the last 20 years. And obviously this has never, ever happened before. Is every time, like the entire time we ate our meal, every time she walked past our table, she's like,
she knew.
Ducked her head and just like was trying so hard not to laugh at the crazy women that set their reservation so precise for 1:23.
That's me.
And then
also, we had not eaten all day. So, I mean, for one, Olive Garden is like carb heaven.
Fake nasty water.
And secondly, we were like really hungry. I might have already said that, but
she's always
we'll go with it.
Hungry.
Yes.
She's going with the whole didn't eat all day thing, and she probably didn't, because I like to save ourselves for Olive Garden. But
guys, I mean, I get the same thing every time. But man, like the breadsticks,
breadstick queen.
Yeah. So normally, like when you go to a group to Olive Garden, like there's like maybe like 4 or 6 people, So they bring out the breadsticks. So if you take like all of them, the waitress won't blame just you.
Exactly.
But I discovered that like when there's only two of you and you just like hog them all
And
down.
I was watching my wheat intake. Just saying.
So it was really just me eating them. And so it's bad when the next time you come to Olive Garden, the waitress remembers you as, oh, you're the girl that ate all the breadsticks. Accomplishment.
Living life on the wild side. We need to go have lunch there again sometimes.
We do.
Over and out.